In this video, we are going to be looking at the escape sequences that we have in Python. So look at this piece of code. If I run this piece of code, Better Coding Academy, it prints. This is nice. So how about if I want to have a double quote here? For some reasons, maybe for consistency's sake in our code, maybe we've used double quotes throughout our code and I still want to have double quote here. Well, this way is going to throw an error because Python assumes that this is the real code and this one's after this is an error. So how do we solve this problem? Well, there are two ways to solve this problem. We can use a single quote rather at the beginning and end like this. If you run this, it's going to work. Actually, Black Formatter considers this as a good practice. But this is something I want to show you because you're going to see this a lot in other people's code. So we have this special character that we can use. So this special character is the backward slash like this. However, if I run this code, Black Formatter is going to change the format of this code. So I don't want to try it. But in the real world, you are going to see things like this. And if you run this like this, it's going to work. Okay, so if I come here, you see this, it changes the format. But some formatter is still going to run it. So I just showed you so you can note this. So how about if you want to have single quote here? So if I can put double quote here, it still works. Or if I want to use single quotes and I still want to have single quotes in the middle like this, well, we can also use this special character. So this backward slash is a special character we call an escape character, and this right here is an escape sequence. Very important. So I'm going to return this back to double quotes and we can see some other ones that we have. So we also have this. Let's say, for example, let me even show you this. If you want to have backward slash in your code genuinely, so you're going to see something. You see, we see this syntax error right here. An invalid escape sequence, blah, 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 blah. So we have a way we can solve this problem. So we are going to use the escape sequence again. So if you run this code right now, so it works. I can clear this terminal to see this clearly. So I use Command and K. On your side, it can be Control K, Control L, or Command L, whatever you used. So if I run this, see this, it works. So we can now see this backward slash. We also have some other ones. So we can have this. So we call this new line. So let's look at this. So you see this Better Coding Academy. Well, to make this more beautiful, we can do something like this. And we can say welcome. Okay, I can put 2. And then let me put this new line here. So I'm going to paste it. So you see this, welcome. Okay, let me run this. Welcome to Better Coding Academy. This is beautiful. So we also have another one. So we call this the tab space. Actually, this is my favorite. So let's look at this in action. So look at name, and then we have this backward slash T, and then we can have something like age. So let's go to another line and do something like this. So I can have John, and then I still have this tab space, and then I can have 25. So let's look at this in action. So look at this. This is beautiful. It looks like an actual table. It looks like you tabulated something. So name, age, and you can see the name John, and you can see the age 25. So let me put a cap on this. So I'm going to put a comment. So we have some escape sequence in Python. So the first one we looked at is with the double quotes. So you can have this for the double quotes. So another one we looked at is the backward slash and the single quotes. So the next one we looked at is the backward slash. If you want to use the backward slash itself, so, and we looked at another one, we looked at the new line, and then we looked at the tab space. So these are the escape sequences that we have in Python.